What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the best franchise on YouTube, the Washington Football Team franchise. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. We post a bunch of franchise gameplays over here. Not only the Washington Football Team, but we also post the Minnesota Vikings. For those of you that have been following the series, you already know what season it is, man. It's playoff season for our Washington Football Team. We took care of the Dallas Cowboys, lost to them twice already in the regular season, but it's all good. We took care of it in playoffs. We're good. It's a winning season in my book right now. Getting ready to take on the Seattle Seahawks, which is the second of hopefully many more games to come. But we got to get through Seattle first. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure that you have post notifications on so you don't miss any of our future uploads in this franchise and any other franchise. But anyways, like I was saying, our Washington Football Team is getting ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Thing that sucks though is we actually matched up with them during the regular season, but that game was actually happened when I was out of town. I was unable to play them, so don't really know too much about the Seattle Seahawks besides I've played the user before, so I kind of know how he plays. But team-wise, besides the speed that he has at wide receiver, don't know too much. One thing I do know is that this guy actually made a crazy trade. I was surprised that I saw this happen. I didn't record it, but like I looked at it before I got hopped into the game. I was surprised to see it actually happen. He ended up trading away Russell Wilson, and someone else. He has Tom Brady and Raheem Mostert. So this is Tom Brady led Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a difficult game to say the least. You know Tom Brady, he has a history in the playoffs of getting into the Super Bowl. See if we can help derail or dethrone the GOAT Tom Brady here in Seattle. Washington's going to be starting off with the ball. Haskins hands off to the MVP candidate, Rookie of the Year candidate, Antonio Gibson, who gains 2 yards on his first carry of the day. 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Haskins under center is going to drop back to throw here. Looking for someone deep. Can't find anybody. Rolls out to his right. Ends up finding his tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle, who makes the catch and ends up getting tackled at the 41-yard line for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Haskins drops back to throw. Ends up finding Terry McLaurin across the middle of the field. Huge gain there by McLaurin. 2 for 2 starting off the day with Dwayne Haskins. Peyton Barber now back here in the running back position. Getting his first carry. Gains 2 yards on his first possession or first carry as well, just like Antonio Gibson. 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. We end up putting in number 41, J.D. McKissick, who, ends up swerving a Seattle defender in the open field. Gets into the end zone from 41 yards out for the first Washington touchdown of the day. But unfortunately, we end up missing the field goal. I don't know why I didn't show that. That was just an editing error. I edit these at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so there will be a few mistakes here and there. But our first possession on offense ends up in a touchdown, and we literally got everybody involved on that. So I'm happy how that ended up happening, how that first possession ended up going. Now here on defense, got to find a way to stop Tom Brady and this high-powered, very fast Seattle offense. Picks up the first down there, throws it to his running back, Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Mostert gets the handoff, gains 1 yard. 2nd and 9, Brady back to throw under pressure. Almost throws an interception. Reuben Foster just completely dropped that one. Brings up a 3rd and 9 from the 42-yard line. Brady going to need the completion here. Ends up finding his running back who takes a shot from Reuben Foster. Fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Jonathan Allen. And now this Washington offense is back on the field for the moment at least because Antonio Gibson is loose from 45 yards out. Antonio Gibson is gone. One play into the end zone. Washington now has a 2-score lead in the playoffs in Seattle. Look at us go now, right? We're trying to get these points back. End up trying to go for the fake field goal and threw an interception. I kind of got mixed up on my buttons. Like, I never run fake field goals, so I'm sitting here trying to figure out what button I push for my tight end. At the same time, I saw him on the user. It looked like he was rushing me at first, so I was just like panicked. Oh my God! Speaking of panicking, it might be time to panic in Seattle as they end up fumbling on the ensuing kickoff. Washington scoop and score into the end zone, and now it's a 3-score lead. Chill out. Let's recenter ourselves, okay? There's a lot going on right now. We're still in the first quarter. You know how Madden works. 1st and 10 next Seattle possession. They're going to keep things on the ground here with Raheem Mostert. Picks up 3 yards for the first for a 2nd and 7. Brady drops back to throw, looking to go deep to DK Metcalf. And oh my God, did you see that? Let's look at that again. Look at this one-handed catch by Metcalf. This completely mossed my man Troy Apke. Like made him look stupid in the open field. But it's to be expected, especially with the way that this game is going. Like they had to give him something. To be honest, when I was playing this game at this point, like literally my opponent went ahead and like sent me a message on Messenger, was like, "Yeah, GG, this game is over. Clearly they want you to win." And to be honest, I was just like, you know what? I get why you said that, but this is still Madden. Like this, Madden will do some crazy stuff like this and still end up finding a way to make you lose this game. So we're still trying to do our best to hold on to this lead that we have right now. Trying to keep Tom Brady in this offense out of the end zone right here. First and 10 from the red zone. Brady hit as he's thrown, ends up completing that pass somehow, some way to his running back. Doesn't gain any yards, but I'm just still mad that he ended up completing that pass. Second and 10, running the RPO bubble to DK Metcalf, who takes that bubble screen into the end zone for a Seattle touchdown. So I still don't know how Brady completed that pass to Raheem Mostert. Like I came down and just full on smacked him with Landon Collins, and he still got that ball off with enough power at what 43 years old. Come on now. Second and 4, 1 second left here in the first quarter. We're finally out of the first quarter, and we have a 12-point lead. Like this is crazy right now. Handing the ball off here. Start the second quarter with Antonio Gibson gains 2 yards up to the 38-yard line. Second and 8, Dwayne Haskins drops back to throw, ends up connecting with his tight end, Logan Thomas, who breaks the tackle, gets down to the 49-yard line. First and 10 from there. Haskins going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson, who's stuffed again. And only gaining a 1 yard there on that carry. Second and 9 from the 48-yard line. Haskins making some adjustments at the line, trying to put these guys in position to be great. Drops back to throw, ends up finding Terry McLaurin. Looked like he might have had Circle, who was that? Edmonds, maybe on the slant route. But it's all good. Third and 2. We're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson, and he's stuffed again. Antonio Gibson losing 3 yards on that third down carry, and Washington's going to go 3 and out on this possession, punt this ball away. And that punt is unfortunately just barely going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Looked like we could have possibly gotten him pinned inside the 1 or inside the 5-yard line. So, come on, Tressway. Second and 7 here from the 23-yard line. Brady back to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Chase Young, the guy coming off the edge, bringing Tom Brady down. Third and 16. The Seattle Seahawks looking to make a play right here. Brady drops back to throw. Under pressure again. Going to throw up a duck in the middle of the field, and somebody catch the ball. Like, why are you swatting that? Just catch it. Like, I understand third down. A lot of defenses or offense was like you just swat it down so they can take possession of. But if you catch that, we're starting with possession across the 50 in better position. I don't know. Anyways, first and 10, running the jet sweep with Antonio Gibson, and Gibson is loose again. Antonio Gibson just one man to beat, and he's unfortunately not going to beat him. Shaquille Griffith ends up catching him at the 1 yard line, but he ends up pulling him down by the face mask. So I declined the penalty anyways because I'm already at the 1 yard line. First and goal from the 1. Peyton Barber back there in the running back position because I figured Antonio Gibson was be tired after that 44-yard reception technically that he just had. And Peyton Barber punches it into the end zone. The Washington lead is starting to grow, but I'm still cautious because this is still Madden, and Madden likes to do some really messed up things. First and 10, Tom Brady ends up hitting Tyler Lockett on the drag route, gets all the way up to the 40-yard line for a Seahawks first down. First and 10, and we're all over that drag route to his tight end, Oliver. Brady drops back this throw again on second and 10, ends up finding Antonio Brown, who picks up the first down. Antonio Brown, how old he is, he still has some wheels, ends up picking up this first down up to the 44-yard line. First and 10, pressured there by Chase Young, might have thrown that ball off. Brady just completely missed a wide open receiver. Second and 10, comes back and ends up hitting his running back in the flats. Unable to make a move, ends up losing 2 yards on that pass play, actually. Third and 12 from the 46-yard line. Tom Brady looking to keep this drive alive, see if he can get some points out of this drive, and ends up hitting Antonio Brown again, who ends up picking up just enough. Needed 12. Brown ended up getting him 13 for the first down, keeping this drive alive for the Seattle Seahawks. Handing the ball off here to Raheem Mostert. Mostert only gains 4 yards there. Second and 7 from the 28-yard line. Brady back to throw, and those drag routes to Antonio Brown are just really killing me. Between the fact that I'm getting hit stick happy, and you all know I have a tendency to get really hit stick happy, and I don't need to, as we end up drawing a pass interference on Tyler Lockett on a clear overthrow by Tom Brady. First and goal here, trying to punch it into the end zone. It's not going to be easy against this Washington defense. John Bostic blowing that one up right there in the gap. 40 seconds left here. They're trying to run the toss play to Ronald Jones. We're pretty fast. You don't want to run toss plays against this defense. Third and goal from the 7-yard line. 20 seconds left. Tom Brady drops back to throw. Under pressure by Ryan Kerrigan. Ends up finding Tyler Lockett, who makes the catch in traffic for a Seattle touchdown. Just good play there. Did everything right. This Tom Brady just found a wide open guy, and Tyler Lockett does what he's known for, making big catches. Whether it's Russell Wilson or Tom Brady, Tyler Lockett is going to make the catch. It don't matter. First and 10 here. Next Washington possession. Just under 30 seconds left. We're not going to do anything too crazy because you don't want anything stupid to happen. Just going to run the ball. Safe run with Antonio Gibson. Take this into the halftime with the 12-point lead. Unfortunately, we don't get the ball first. I do not like to see Tom Brady starting with the ball in the second half. But the way our defense has been playing, it's been decent. We've given up 14 points. Some of it you may want to call Madden BS, like that catch that DK Metcalf had, that one-handed catch over Troy Apke. But it's all good. We still got to do what we got to do. Come out and do our job. Stop this offense. Get it right back to ours and see if we can make a play. And that's not going to happen right there on this play. On 2nd and 5, Tom Brady ends up finding DK Metcalf wide open in between our cover 3. Gets a huge gain down to the 29-yard line. Comes back on 1st and 10 from that. Ends up finding Tyler Lockett. And just like that, 2 plays, and they're into the red zone. 1st and goal. Running the RPO again, this time hitting his tight end Oliver on the RPO. Oliver breaks the tackle, gets into the end zone. And now this lead is down to 5 points. Needing playoff Haskins and this Washington offense to come out and answer the drive that Tom Brady just put together. We'll start things off by handing it off to J.D. McKissic on the run. Looked like we were about to get a strip animation. I'm glad that second guy came in because it looked like he might have actually gotten that. 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line, handed off to Antonio Gibson. Gibson's running through this Seattle defense, gets all the way to the 45-yard line for a first down. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. If the run's been working, why would I deviate from the run? We're going to keep it going. Hand the ball to Antonio Gibson there. Only gains 3 yards. 2nd and 7, we're actually going to drop back to throw. Playoff Haskins ends up finding his wide receiver Edmonds. Gets all the way across the 50 down to the 39-yard line for a Washington first down. Right back to the run here on 1st and 10 to Antonio Gibson. And he has nothing but green grass in front of him. Antonio Gibson is gone into the end zone for another Washington touchdown. This is looking good right now. Lead right back up to 12 points. 33-21 Washington lead. Just need, as long as we're answering these touchdowns that Tom Brady's putting up on the board, I'm good, because they're going to need either interception, some kind of turnover, or they're going to have to go for it onside kick at some point if they're going to want to come back for this in this game. Running the jet sweep there to DK Metcalf, turns the corner, picks up a first down for Seattle. 1st and 10, Brady under pressure again, throws up a what? Throws up a prayer in the middle of the field as he got hit by, looked like 2 Washington defenders, and DK Metcalf still came down with it. Oh my gosh, this is Madden working against me right now. See, Madden gave me those, 19 points in the beginning of the game, and now they're starting to say, all right, you know what, we blessed you a little bit too much. Let's start taking things away and make things a little bit more difficult on you. 2nd and 10, Brady hands the ball to Raheem Mostert, gets out of bounds to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 4, right back to, oh wait, I called him Raheem Mostert. It's Ronald Jones. I'm stupid. Ronald Jones picks up the first down there on 3rd down. 1st and 10, Brady drops back to throw, ends up finding Tyler Lockett. I got hit stick happy, but can you blame me? It's Landon Collins. And I tried to time that up perfect, was just off by like a half a step from taking Tyler Lockett's head off. 3rd and 3 from the 8-yard line. Brady needing a big play, a big conversion here. And he's going to get it, finding Tyler Lockett wide open in the end zone, but Tyler Lockett runs out, gets tackled at the 2-yard line. First and goal from the 2. Ronald Jones getting the carry, ends up eating a huge hit stick there by Landon Collins right at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal, hand the ball off to Ronald Jones again. Able to turn the corner, gets into the end zone for another touchdown. Lead right back down to 5. We'll see what the Seahawks do. It's not going to go for 2 there. Just going to go ahead and kick the field goal. Yep, make the lead a 5-point lead for Washington. And we got to do what we did before. Time to answer. Dwayne Haskins on the Washington offense on the field, going to hand the ball off to J.D. McKissick. The run was working before, not so much there on first down, only gaining 3 yards up to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7, hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson, who's able to fall forward. Looked like he stretched for the first down, but Madden says I didn't. Going to hand the ball off on 3rd and inches to Antonio Gibson again, able to pick up the first down there on the run game. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Haskins drops back to throw, ends up connecting with Terry McLaurin on the out route, picks up the first down, and is finally touched down at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Like I said, the run has been working. Why deviate from the run? That might be a reason right there as Bobby Wagner blows up Antonio Gibson for a loss of 3 yards on the play. Luckily for us that we didn't fumble the ball. 2nd and 13, that's not going to scare us away from running the ball though. J.D. McKissick with a huge game. 4 rushes, 87 yards on the day for McKissick. And we have a first down in the red zone. 1st and 10. Going to hand the ball to Antonio Gibson. Looked like we had a little bit of a hole, but it looked like Quentin Dunbar was the one that made the tackle, able to slide off the block. Stops us for a gain of 3 yards there. 2-minute warning is slowly approaching here. I'm not too worried about getting into the end zone. My biggest thing is just taking this clock away right now at this moment. 3rd and 7. We're just going to still hand this ball from the run. End up picking up the first down with Antonio Gibson, but unfortunately is getting called back due to a holding penalty. 3rd and 14, like I said, we're going to keep it on the ground. Just trying to take as much clock away right here. Well, I'm fine with kicking my field goal, but we're not even going to get the chance to kick the field goal because Antonio Gibson is stripped, and Quentin Diggs recovers the fumble. And Tom Brady is on the field with the ball, 3 timeouts, just under 2 minutes left. I feel like I've seen this before. 2nd and 9, Tom Brady with the ball, throws the RPO to DK Metcalf, who makes the catch, gets out of bounds at the 22-yard line for a Seattle first down. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Brady drops back to throw. Needing a big play right here. Has all day in the pocket to throw. Ends up finding his tight end, Oliver, who makes the catch across the 50, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. I'm starting to get nervous right now. Going to start to send a little bit more pressure at Tom Brady. I don't like the fact that he had all that time to throw in the pocket. Sending the house here to Tom Brady, going deep for DK Metcalf, who has a step. And oh my gosh, Tom Brady overthrew him. 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Brady drops back to throw. Ends up finding DK Metcalf on the drag route. We're able to corral him, only gaining 4 yards on that. 3rd and 6. Needing to get off the field right here. Needing the defense to step up and make a big play. End up stopping Tyler Lockett short, but it's 4-down territory. You know that the Seattle Seahawks are going to go for it. 36 seconds left. Going to hand the ball off to Ronald Jones. Picks up the first down up to the 22-yard line. Seattle's going to call their second timeout there of the day, or of the game. 1st and 10 from the 22. Brady drops back to throw. Again, has all day to throw. Ends up finding Antonio Brown, who gets out of bounds to the 1-yard line. And now they're in position to score this touchdown and end up ending the game. And run the RPO bubble again, hitting Oliver. And Oliver walks into the end zone easily. And now Tom Brady has brought Seattle back. It's a 1-point game. They want to go for the 2-point conversion right here to make it an even 3-point game. Only a field goal. Washington just now needing a field goal to tie after Brady ends up finding Oliver for the conversion. Playoff Haskins, I need you, my guy. I need you. Please be great. Washington coming back out here. Haskins drops back to throw, obviously, because we have no other option. We can't run the ball here. Drops back to throw, ends up finding Terry McLaurin wide open, gets tackled across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Washington want to go ahead and call one of their 3 timeouts right there. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Haskins trying to put some guys in position just to make some plays. Looking for Emmons, and he has a step. Haskins just underthrows him. We had Emmons wide open on the fly route, and that's just going to be the end of things. That ball's intercepted, and Washington's playoff hopes just die right there in Seattle. Tom Brady's going to come out and need the ball, and we're just going to watch the clock slowly start to tick away as soon as we eventually call a play right here. But that's going to be the end of thing. Tom Brady and the Seattle Seahawks are going to go ahead and move on to the NFC Conference game. And Washington, we made the plays. We just couldn't do enough to stop Tom Brady and this high-powered Seattle offense at the end of things. So, I mean, it is what it is. It was still a good season. We'll see what we can do in playoff or in the offseason to help improve this team and come back year 2 and see if we can get into the playoffs again and hopefully get to the Super Bowl. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe so you guys don't miss any of our future uploads. We will have new uploads for season 3 or season 2 coming up here soon. So make sure you subscribe for that. I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.